Hello dear students. Today we will discuss on Coulomb's law. And it is experimental law. It is experimental law. With the help of Coulomb's law, we can calculate the magnitude of electrostatic force. We can calculate magnitude of electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is a force which acts between charged objects. It may be repulsive in nature. It may be repulsive in nature if like charges Q1 and Q2, which are separated by a distance r, then force between these two charged particles is repulsive force. If Q1 and Q2 are negative in nature, then force between these two charged particles is repulsive in nature. It means if charged particles are like, if charged particles are like, then force between this charged particle repulsive in nature. Got it? And second is attractive in nature. Attractive in nature. If charged particles are unlike, then force between these charged particles attractive in nature. It means suppose we have charge Q1 positively charged and Q2 negatively charged particle, which are separated by distance r. Then force between these charged particle is attractive in nature. It means electrostatic force may be repulsive in nature or attractive in nature. If charged particles are like, then force between these charged particles is attractive in nature, repulsive in nature, and if charged particles are unlike, then force between these charged particles are attractive in nature. Now we represent the expression of electrostatic force according to Coulomb. Now we discuss that how Coulomb represent the expression of electrostatic force. Suppose we have 2 point charges Q1 and Q2, which are separated by a distance r. Then force between these charged particles is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of charges and directly proportional to 1 upon r square. It means inversely proportional to square distance between these charged particles. It is according to Coulomb. According to Coulomb, the electrostatic force between these charged particles is product of magnitude of Q1 and Q2 and inversely proportional to square distance between them. Now we give it equation 1 and equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2. Then F is directly proportional to magnitude of Q1, magnitude of Q2 upon R square. Now we replace proportionality constant to K. Then F equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square, where K is proportionality constant. And now we can say that it is Coulomb's constant or electrostatic constant. Electrostatic constant. And K is not a universal constant. It is not a universal constant like G, gravitational constant. G is capital G. Capital G is gravitational constant, which is universal constant. It means the value of G does not change with medium. In whole universe, the value of G is constant. But the value of K is not constant in whole universe. Its value depends on medium between charges. It means for different medium, K has different values. Now we discuss on the value of K. Now we discuss on the value of K. Value of K. First, in vacuum. In vacuum, the value of K can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 9. It means Newton meter square per Coulomb square, where epsilon naught is electric permittivity of vacuum or free space, and the value of epsilon naught in vacuum is 8.854 into 10 raised to power minus 12 Coulomb square upon Newton meter square. Now we talk about electric permittivity. Electric permittivity is nothing, it is a way through which we can define the field between charges. It means properties of charges. Properties means field is strong or weak. Field is uniform or non-uniform. Then electric field gives us the information of field. Understand? Then the value of K in vacuum is 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Newton meter square upon Coulomb square. And electric permittivity gives properties of field between charges. Properties means first, field is uniform or non-uniform. Second, field is strong or weak. Understand? Then next lecture we discuss in detail about electric permittivity. Now in this lecture we know the meaning of electric permittivity, it gives the properties of field. It means it tells about the field properties between charges. Understand? Now value of K in medium. Got it? Now we discuss in medium. The value of K in medium. In medium. In medium, the value of K can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon m. And epsilon m is, as it is, electric permittivity of medium. It means epsilon r gives the knowledge of property of field between charges in medium. Epsilon naught represent properties of field between charges in vacuum. And the value of epsilon m can be written as epsilon m equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r. Then K equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r. Where epsilon r is dielectric constant. Dielectric constant or relative electric permittivity. It means the value of epsilon r is epsilon r equal to epsilon m upon epsilon naught. It means the ratio of electric permittivity of medium to the electric permittivity of free space. It means a dielectric constant is a comparison of field. It is a comparison of field. For different medium, the value of dielectric constant is different. Like for air, the value of dielectric constant is 1.0058. We can approximately write equal to 1. And epsilon r for vacuum is 1. Epsilon r for glass, for water is 81. And epsilon r for metallic conductor is infinite. It means the value of epsilon r is different for different medium. And from the expression we can say that the value of epsilon r is always greater than and equal to 1 and less than and equal to infinite. It means the value of epsilon r lie between 1 to infinite. Understand? Then the value of K in medium can be written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r. Now, you got it? Next. Now, force. Electrostatic force for vacuum या फिर in for vacuum या in vacuum can be written as that K magnitude of Q1 Q2 upon R square. In vacuum the value of K is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. Epsilon naught, then we can written F naught. F naught represent electrostatic force in vacuum. Next, in medium, electrostatic force can be written as medium, it means Fm equal to K magnitude of Q1 Q2 upon R square. and in medium the value of K is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon m, Q1 Q2 upon R square. Then Fm equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon r Q1 Q2 upon R square. Then now 1 upon epsilon r, then we can written as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R square is equivalent to F naught. Then Fm is 1 upon epsilon r into F naught. Then Fm equal to F naught upon epsilon r. From above discussion, we can say that epsilon r is greater than 1. Then Fm is less than F naught. Fm is less than F naught. It means the electrostatic force in medium decreases 1 upon epsilon r times in vacuum. It means we can say that the value of force, the magnitude of force in medium decreases 1 upon epsilon times in vacuum. Understand? You got it? Then see.